Hey guys, it's Leanne from Healthful Pursuit, and this is another mini-sode of the Keto Diet Podcast. You can get today's podcast extra and transcript over at healthfulpursuit.com/podcast/X29. I got one cool thing for you guys today, and that is that if you are enjoying these podcasts or maybe my YouTube videos or newsletters and you're like, yeah, I feel so motivated, I learned so much. My online membership program, Happy Keto Body, is 12 weeks of all of that and so much more. We cover every topic under the sun, answer your questions, and really dive deep into all things health, hormones, weight loss, and keto. And if you don't already know, Happy Keto Body includes information, tips, and advice from Dr. Nina Lewis-Larson. She's a certified naturopathic doctor, and she shows up every week inside Happy Keto Body to share her expert advice. If that sounds like something you can get behind, then get ready because I'm opening up the doors for Happy Keto Body in less than 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. You can head on over to happyketobody.com to get on the list so you can be one of the first to know when registration opens. Spaces are limited, so again, that's happyketobody.com. Get your name on the list and I will email you very soon. Today we're going to be chatting about the 11 things that you don't know about me. I get asked this question all the time, so I'm going to be giving you the nitty-gritty on things that a lot of people don't know about me, even some of my friends. If you have questions about today's content, you can go to healthfulpursuit.com/contact and ask me. Okay, let's do this thing. Welcome to the Keto Diet Podcast, the show all about keto for women so you can burn fat, balance your hormones, and heal your body. From television, print, and billboard ads to social media and internet marketing, making you feel less than is a billion-dollar industry. You won't find that here. And if you're struggling to make sense of the truth that you are so much more than good enough, I'd like to help. My 21-day whole keto challenge is open for registration, and as a listener of the show, you'll receive 20% off this daily coaching program with the coupon code KETONOW at checkout. Go to healthfulpursuit.com/whole. Use the code KETONOW for your 20% off. Whole Keto complements your healthy keto lifestyle so you can repair your relationship with your body and start living your joy now. If you're new around these parts, I'm Leanne Vogel. You may know me as the international best-selling author of The Keto Diet, founder of happyketobody.com, or maybe you know me as the nutritionist that likes dipping pork rinds in avocado oil mayo. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Thanks so much for listening. Okay, let's get this party started. 11 things you don't know about me. Well, first, we have 3 dogs, which maybe a lot of you know, but maybe a lot of you don't know that I'm actually allergic to dogs. Yeah, my immune system takes a constant hit being around our dogs all the time. I am pretty allergic to them, but I just love them so much. And I didn't know until we got Lexi and it got really bad with Pebbles. And then with Coconut, we thought, oh, it can't be that bad. She's a short-haired dog and I'm still allergic to her. So we just really love them and we wouldn't do it any other way. Second is that I've actually moved back to my parents' house 3 times. I moved out when I was fairly young. Then I moved back in while I was building my condo back in my early 20s. And then I moved back in when Kevin and I were moving to Montreal. So we moved back in with my parents for about a month or so before we moved across the country. And then when we moved back across from Quebec back to Alberta, we stayed with my parents for probably 2 or 3 months until our house was ready because there was a renter in our house and we were waiting for them to vacate. So we ended up living with my parents then. So it's always really fun times. I really enjoy spending quality time with my parents. And so I actually look forward to moving back with them. And hey, maybe we'll make it a 4th one day. Third thing is that I actually don't own any cooking utensils. It's true. In all of my recipes where I say use a slotted spoon or use a wooden spoon or use a spatula, I don't actually have any of these things. I just use like forks and knives, the ones you eat with. And every time I cook meals for people, they're like, why are you using a fork? Or the worst is like I use dessert forks. Like it's kind of embarrassing. I've never seen really like the need to use cooking utensils. I even use like forks and knives and spoons when I'm barbecuing. It's just a thing. Fourth is that I am obsessed with Elvis. I basically know all of his songs, even the songs that never got onto albums. I fell in love with Elvis a little while ago when we went to Graceland, actually. And there was something so magical about going there. And I don't think I appreciated just how big of a trendsetter he was and how inspiring he was to that era. And it also reminds me that simplicity can lead to success. Elvis kept it very simple with his songs. He was true and authentic to a lot of his writing and the music that he created. And when I listen to his music, it just reminds me that simplicity is sometimes the best policy when it comes to running a business, when it comes to sharing your message. Fifth thing you may not know about me is that I bought my first purse when I was 29. I didn't use a purse before then. I just carried around my cell phone and a debit card. That was it. That's all I needed. And then my mom said, you're almost 30. You should really get your life together and buy a purse. And so I did.
Back to today's episode in a sec. Today's episode is sponsored by Perfect Keto. Perfect Keto creates the ultimate products for making the keto lifestyle easier and more effective. All of their products are dairy-free, made in the USA, gluten-free, doctor-approved, and use zero fillers. From exogenous ketones to boost your ketone levels for mental clarity, keto bars for a quality fat snack, MCT oil powder for making your coffee fatty and creamy without the dairy, and so much more. You can get 20% off anything in their shop by going to perfectketo.com/KDP. Use the coupon code KDP for your 20% off anything your heart desires. If you're unsure of the link, simply check out today's show notes for all the details. Okay, back to today's episode.
Sixth thing, and I have him right here with me. I have a Snuffles. And if you're like, what is a Snuffles? It's a little polar bear, and I got him when I was, probably 2 months old. He was probably the same size of me. He's like a little teddy bear, but he's a polar bear. And this little guy has been everywhere with me. I still sleep with him. He's always on our bed. He barely has any stuffing left. And that is Snuffles. He's my best bud. When I was little, I chewed off his little nose, so it's got all these scratch marks on it. And he's just so special. And the dogs know not to touch him. Kevin makes fun of me that I still love him so much, but he's my little bear. He's my little Snuffles. So we'll just keep him on my lap right here while I keep chatting with you guys. Seventh is, for a couple of years now, I would say maybe 4 or 5, instead of waving to people, I picked up a peace sign to people. So anytime I would say hi or thank you, I give the peace sign. Eighth, my dream job growing up. That would probably, it depends. When you're a kid, you want to do a bunch of different things. I would think the thing that lasted the longest, where I really, really thought I was destined to have this job, was to be an actress. I really wanted to be on film. I loved drama class. I loved music. There was a lot to do with that. So it was more like performing arts, which I would like to think I kind of do that now, but I don't have to remember a script or anything. I just talk. So that's cool. Ninth thing you may not know about me is I don't drink kombucha because it gives me acne, really, really bad acne. 10th is that I went to a self-directed high school, so I didn't actually have regular teachers. I just showed up at school, got some books, and taught myself the curriculum. That was pretty fun. And the 11th final thing you may not know about me is I had dreadlocks for a pretty long while. I'll include a picture of myself with dreadlocks. They were down to my butt. They were so big and so thick and amazing. I loved them so much. I think about them often. I will include a picture of me with the dreadlocks in today's podcast extra, which you guys can get over at healthfulpursuit.com/podcast/X29. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know Snuffles did. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Keto Diet Podcast. Join us again in a couple of days to discover more keto for women secrets for your fat-fueled life. The Keto Diet Podcast, including show notes and links, provides information in respect to healthy living, recipes, nutrition, and diet, and is intended for informational purposes only. The information provided is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment, nor is it to be construed as such. We cannot guarantee that the information provided on the Keto Diet Podcast reflects the most up-to-date medical research. Information is provided without any representations or warranties of any kind. Please consult a qualified physician for medical advice and always seek the advice of a qualified healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding your health and nutrition program.